Hey there, Chuck with MTG The Journey, and welcome to Game 1 of our draft. So far, things are not going well. We mulliganed, and unfortunately, we have not drawn in very well to anything here. So, at this point, I really want to throw out a Nessian Courser, as that's going to stop anything else that he can throw at me right now. So he's probably got a decent amount of removal here. And with 4 lands here, and he's got this temple. So he's scrying here. So we might see this Nessian Courser just get blown out. So we get another land here, just totally swamped. So far he's winning this battle by a long shot. He has hexproof. It doesn't do any good to block it other than just to block it. Save myself losing a life here. Don't know why he needed to do that. That was a waste of time. So whenever we cast a spell that targets it, we may pay X. If we do, put X +1/+1 counters on it. That seems pretty good. Or we could do the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this can't attack or block unless I pay 3. So maybe I'll just cast out Golden Hind this turn. And then I can block, untap this. And then cast. Or then I can pay the 3 for this. So he's going to gain 1, I'm going to lose 1 because it's becoming untapped. He's piling on a bunch of lands, and he's getting ready to cast something for the turn. He's bestowing that, so that's a 2/3 now. So he's just going to attack with the Servant. He has more than enough to regenerate it. So again, I'm just going to block here. He's going to regenerate it. You have another forest here. So here we have a lot of options. Go ahead and get the old Swordwise Centaur out here. Go ahead and cancel that. We'll go ahead and tap Golden Hind and tap out here to bestow Swordwise onto that guy. We'll say OK for the turn. He's way ahead here, but he's kind of stalling out. So he's just going to slow grind me here. And we have a King Makar here, but we don't have any black sources that we can even untap here. So we'll go ahead and toss out Humbler. And then we can go ahead and attack in with our Swordwise Centaur here. And he can block with both of his other ones if he wants to. So we'll make a little bit of a dent in him there. If we could get rid of his Servant of Timer right here with something, then we could have a pretty decent chance at slowing him down, but unfortunately he just is way too far ahead at this point. Go ahead and block with that this turn and make him regenerate it. We get another forest here. So we'll let that guy out. We'll attack with both of those guys. It's not going to declare any blockers. So he's down to a 14. We'll untap this. Cast out a Mortal's Resolve here. So I'm going to lose one. He's going to gain one here. He'll attack with his servant again. Or he's not going to attack with anything this turn. Still has one card in hand. We don't have any creature cards in our graveyard at this point, so that's useless. We'll add green. Cast Mortal's Resolve on here. So that's an 8/8 indestructible until end of turn. So can he kill me on the backswing? 2, 3, 4, 5. If he has a decent pump spell, he could. So we'll just attack with those. See if he's going to try to kill anything here. He can regen that. And he's going to block with his Aegis and his Hopeful Eidolon there. So he'll gain 2. Regen the Servant. Wow. So yeah, that's why I didn't want to attack with this Swordwise Centaur. So he's going to get back up to 21. So that's going to help a little bit. If I could ever get a black source here, then we could deal some pretty decent damage. 6 is what I need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is all I can get at this point. I can't get enough. Actually, I can get enough to cast that, so 1, 2, 4. So I need to untap Forest here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Casting Nemesis. And he can probably do pretty close to the same thing here. Again. He'll block the big one, obviously. Regen the Servant. He has a Voyaging Satyr. And we get a Nyxborn Shieldmate here. Be really nice to see a black source right about now. So he's either going to lose some stuff or lose a ton of life this turn. So those are his choices there. He'll regen the servant. Apologize for that. My headset decided it wanted to fall off there. So we'll see what he can come up with here. He's just nickel and diamond me here. So he has a flying double strike, dude. And I have another forest. If I alpha strike here, what happens? Does he have enough to block everything? So I'd have to pay 3 to attack with this. So I have 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 3, and 5. So he'd obviously block the 5, the 5, the 7, and the 3, and just let 2, 3, 4, 5 go through. Which only gets him down to a 6. And he doesn't have enough to regen the servant right now. Or actually he does. So that's not even going to die. So realistically, my Swordwise Centaur can take out this Sky Spear. So I think here I just attack with these two. And he'll block with the servant. He's going to block both, which is interesting. Man, it'd be really nice to get rid of that thing. So he doesn't declare attackers or anything. Come on. Next Fleece Ram. Ugh. At least that gets me the 1 life every turn. So that's going to negate the servant. which is nice. So we'll go ahead and keep attacking him with these two. He'll regen Servant again. And Nemesis is going to cost me, I got 6, so 7, 8, 9. So it cost me 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm still 1 away from that. So he's going to get me down to a 3 here, and then I'm going to go back up to a 4, and then down to a 3, unless he has something that can drastically change this game here. Does it return Centaur? That actually helps me get off my Nemesis faster. So I gained back the life I lost. Get another forest. Still have not had any luck hitting the black for that King Makar. We'll attack with both of those again. Sure, I'll pay the 3. So he's gonna block 2 out of them. The 3 gets through. We'll see what's here. He has nothing, so we keep going like this. I gain back the 1 life. Black? Can we have a black? Can we have a swamp? No. But I am going to get out of range of worrying about him at this point. So I gain a bajillion life here. And he'll block, that's fine. He'll regen it. He'll go down to a 1, and this game is virtually over. He has a Pain Seer. That's not important. This is a fantastic game, though. Just incredible. Great game. So here, I think we will bring in, I don't know here. And I don't think there's anything here that I can bring in to get rid of that. I mean, the Death Toucher's fine, but if he just regens it, I mean, the Agent of Fates is nice, but we don't really have... We didn't even hit the black for our King Makar this last game. So unless we hit a Traveler's Amulet or something of that nature, then we're pretty much done there. So I don't think that's the route to go. I really think I just want to kind of try to stay within my bounds here. And maybe even King Makar I don't like that much. Maybe I would rather have Ferris Band. To bring in. I think maybe I like that better. Exile target creature. See, that's just too good not to have in there, though. I do like that a lot. I think we'll just go with that and just stick with it and see what we can do here. And we are pretty short on time here. We have about half the time left that he does. So we're going to have to play this pretty quickly, and we still may not even have enough time, just depending. I like this start. I really like this start. Yeah, this is going to be a keepable hand. As we have the Spring Leaf and 2 colors here. And hopefully we draw into more lands. So no, we will not mulligan to 6. So he'll start off with the Nyxborn Shieldmate here. And he's at a turn 1 play both games here. So we'll go ahead and get our Springleaf Drum on board here. And that's going to greatly help us out here. And he's going to get in here for some early damage just like last time. And that's fine. We don't have anything we can play yet, so just go ahead and pass it back to him. And he's got nothing yet. And we still don't have anything yet that we can do, as we need that 4th land to be able to cast anything in our hand currently. So he's going to get in here for some more. And he seems to be just as land stalled as I am. So we are going to go ahead and throw out Grave Robber here. Say go ahead. And hopefully this isn't removal. +1/+3 and has Death Touch. So it's now a 2/5 Death Toucher. Alright, we can take 2. That's fine. And we have a Voyaging Satyr here, and this is -3 -2, so that'll be fine. So I'm going to take kind of a gamble here. We'll cast on to here. Draw a card, hope it's a land. It is. Perfect. So we can cast it anyways. We'll add Weight of the Underworld to that guy. So that'll stop him from doing anything with it for now. So now it's a 0/3. We come into another forest here. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Which gets us back up to square one pretty much. And we'll say go ahead for turn. He has an Underworld Coinsmith. And a Hopeful Eidolon now. So unfortunately, we're probably just going to get outlasted here. Go ahead and untap this. Shoot. That stinks. That is not what I wanted to do. We'll see if he blocks. Why not? Doesn't declare any blockers. That's fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tap to add a green. And throw out Humbler. He has a sentry that he can regen by paying life. And pull a swamp out here. Play it for turn. Say okay. Swing in with these guys. Why not? We'll swing in with Golden Hind too, just to see what happens. He'll block with Nyxborn's Shield Mate. Sure, why not? We'll throw Mortal's Resolve on there. So we'll take some damage this turn, that's fine. I've got to put the top 4 cards of my my library onto my graveyard. That's fine. 2 plains and 2 forests. So he actually helped me there. So I think he'll probably just attack with Sentry this turn. That's fine. Sure. We have a Leaf Crown Dryad we can bestow here. We'll do that onto the... Sure, Nylea's Disciple seems fine. So I'm still going to get through for a little bit of damage here. So he finally gets his 3rd color. We'll see what he can do with that. He's got a Pain Seer, which can end up hurting him, which I'm fine with. We'll declare attackers here. We'll block. Which I don't think I have anything in my graveyard, so that doesn't really help. And here we have a Bramaz, so that's going to be pretty sweet. We only have a minute left here, so I'm just going to go crazy and attack with everything here, as I don't really care about the backswing. We'll see what he's got. Okay. I feel like he just hurt himself more than he helped himself there. As only 2 of my guys have to get through next turn. So here I can tap this. I don't care at this point. I'm just going to attack with everything. And that should be enough to finish the game. So we end up pulling it out. So that's pretty sweet. Never had that happen before. Where it comes down to the last minute and I win. So awesome. Really cool. We'll see you in round 2.